Hi, Rowan Musa here, founder and director of Business Cut Through. And in my role over many years, I've observed a magnitude of ways people have received and responded to feedback. So today, I want to talk specifically about how to receive and respond to negative feedback. Now, being surrounded by positive feedback feels good. It reinvigorates you, and as a business owner, it reinforces the actions you took and how you run things in your business. Now, negative feedback, on the other hand, can feel like a slap in the face. You suddenly second guess yourself, your actions, and where you're taking your business. Because your business is an extension of you, your values, your work ethic. It's a part of you. Therefore, it's hard to remove yourself from the criticism, so you take it personally. You're getting defensive and upset at times. Now, instead of acting on those volatile feelings, you can choose to see that negative feedback is something that will help you better you and how you run your business. Now, remember that giving feedback at the best of times can be challenging and difficult. Now, telling an employee how they can improve themselves can be nerve-wracking because you don't know exactly how they're going to react. So when it's the other way around, being calm, taking your time, and separating yourself from the emotions that you're immediately feeling can be most helpful. It probably took a lot for your colleague to pluck up the courage and tell you where you went wrong and where you could have improved. Now, be grateful for that. Be grateful for that courage and their desire to want to help you better your business. They aren't coming from an ill-intentional place, but rather one that wants improvement. Here are the 5 things I like to do when dealing with negative feedback. You better listen. Number 1, stay calm and breathe. By taking time to stay calm, you avoid acting on your defensive, volatile emotions, and you allow yourself to assess the situation logically. Now, number 2, thank the person for the feedback. Being grateful for feedback is a necessity because you acknowledge that your colleague just wants the best for the business and, more importantly, you. Now, even when you don't agree with the feedback, thanking the person shows them that respect and buys you time to respond, which is my next point. Number 3, take the time to respond. Sometimes it can take a few hours to even a few days to process what's been said and how you've been criticised. So taking the time can be crucial to clear your mind of any of those negative thoughts. Many of the best leaders I've seen resist to reply off the cuff. They take time to measure their thoughts and their responses. Now that leads me to number 4, get more insight. By gathering more insight and information, you have better ideas of where the person is coming from and their perspective on the situation. Sometimes feedback is given by someone who doesn't have all the facts, or they have a vested interest in the outcome. So it's also a good idea here to have a trusted group of people who can give you unbiased, honest, and direct feedback. Now that leads me to my last point, number 5. Demonstrate that you have heard and acted on the feedback. Show your staff that you're listening and that you're a good example for them to follow by taking action on their feedback and their criticisms. Now this shows true vulnerability and true leadership, that you're human, open to feedback, and take action seriously. Now hopefully that helps you next time you face some adverse feedback. And remember, negative feedback is good at raising awareness and personal growth. Now I work with a lot of CEOs, directors, and equity partners. And if you'd like to really sharpen your leadership skills and your business skills, go to businesscutthrough.com.au and schedule a call with me, and we can have a chat and work out what works best for you. See you next time.